What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Saving Men's Lives Network. Today we're going to be reacting to a video by O'Shea Duke Jackson titled Judge Mathis Cries Tears When His Wife Does the Unthinkable. We're going to let my man do his thing and get back into it.
Today I want to discuss what is going on with Judge Greg Mathis. We all know him from his television show. And of course, his wife, Linda Reese Mathis, filed for divorce. Now, Judge Greg Mathis grew up in a different time. He was a brother raised in the 60s and 70s, all right, and then married in 1985, in which at that particular time, he was just 25 years old. He became, I believe, Michigan's one of the youngest judges ever, regardless of race, in the state of Michigan, went to University of Detroit School of Law, and the rest is history, all right? And
for those of you who may not know, Judge Mathis was a self-described juvenile delinquent. It wasn't until his mother took very ill that he made her a deathbed promise he would turn his life around and become a member of society that she could be proud of. And the rest, as they say, is history. And I'm proud of him because he did the thing. Growing up in Detroit, whew, man, the odds were stacked against him.
you know, it's different than it is for black men in today's world, because most of us are not getting married young, and we're not going through the, bumps and bruises of being a man, raising a family, starting a career. That's not what we're doing. But this guy has, grown up with this lady. Like, he's grown up with his wife. Imagine me getting married. I'm 43. I got married at 25. I've been married for 18 years. That means 18 years of my life. All of my experiences have been attached to a woman and being a father. And, he's had great success. TV shows, networking opportunities, made a lot of money, but the wife files for divorce. She's filed for divorce. Now, this is interesting. Just last year, they were out there on a trip. They were hanging out with Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Samuel L. Jackson, on their, 296-foot Phoenix 2 super yacht. Everything looked fine. They just had a time and celebration at Cabo San Lucas in 2023. But she filed for divorce, saying it's over.
Dr. Jackson just said he's 43 years old. So these two have been together the entirety of his life, dating, engagement, and a 39-year marriage. Guys, some of you guys aren't even 39 yet. Imagine being stabbed in the back like this for more than you've been on the planet.
My thing is not really what I'm worried about with her, because she's 61. Obviously, she may feel like she might get her hot girl summer on or want to live the remainder of her life by herself. And I've noticed that she's removed him from all of the photos for the most part. Actually, she does have some photos still there, right? So it probably ended amicably. But the question is for him, what do you do now? That's the situation. What do you do now? And this is what I want to talk to a lot of men about, because this guy is about to be by himself for the first time in his life at age 64. Living with women, being a father, the kids are grown, you're at the end of your life. A lot of your professional friends are married. And let me just say this. In the business that I'm in, which is basically...
Okay, I see you, O'Shea. The Duke is looking sharp out there on the red carpet, doing big things. Oh, man. Okay, I see you, brother. Always calling yourself Dusty. Not tonight, you not, brother. Looking good, my man.
Content creation and all of that. You're always in the industry meeting people. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of how this business works. You're always meeting somebody. You're traveling all the time. You're doing this, you're doing that, but an older professional like him, it's 65. That's kind of where time is kind of winding down for you. All your friends already got wives. All your friends are married. What do you do every day when your life is no longer about basically being a husband? What do you do when your life is not about, sacrificing for your family anymore? And again, I'm pretty sure he made his share of mistakes, as all men do. But the next question I have is, how long has this path been arduous?
You see, that's my question. Because a man like this, who is no stranger to duty, who's no stranger to loyalty, who's no stranger to holding up his end of the bargain, imagine having to put all this much time in, raising children who are now adults, thank God. And I think the judge, he's from Detroit, but I think he lives in Los Angeles now, which is, I hope she doesn't get lifetime alimony. I really hope she doesn't. But imagine having to put in all that work it takes to keep a woman around, just to have her snatch the rug from beneath your feet like this. Just to go and do what? Cash out and run the streets? Fly down to Jamaica to get her cheeks clapped, to get her groove back like a 90s era Angela Bassett movie? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
And here's the skinny about being a good black man. Just 11 weeks ago, Judge Mathis made this post. These are the most important women in my life. Left to right, we have daughter Camara, my wife Linda, my daughter Jane, and my niece April. My granddaughter's daughters, Nora, Zara, and mother-in-law Sylvia, not pictured. It wasn't even 11 weeks later, his wife filed for divorce. The thing is this, guys. You can be a good black man, hard-working black man, professional black man, and your wife still leave your ass. Okay? It don't mean that you're a good mate. It don't mean that she's a good mate. But this can happen, and very truly will it happen. Which is why I cannot, for the most part, say that I disagree with a lot of black men who just do not want to go down this path.
Unfortunately, he's right. At any time, for absolutely any reason, she can pull the pin on a grenade and blow up the family, all for her own selfish interests. No wonder the marriage rates here in America are the lowest they've been since the Civil War. It's exactly where they should be.
I'm a pro-black. In the perfect world, in a utopian world, that I would love people to stay together. My grandparents were married for like almost 60 years. My grandmother hates my grandfather now in his death. So maybe this is the best thing for the both of them, that they can stay amicable so it don't go like that. But how long has it been like that? And how long has he been unhappy? We always hear about women being unhappy. Let me tell you what we really talk about right now. For a lot of the brothers out there, a marriage sucks, okay? Marriage sucks. For a lot of black men out there that I have met that have been married and have been divorced, and this is them being completely honest about what they have been through, if they've cheated, if they lied. Want to know what they say? It's not worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Then you got to split assets and all of these things that you've worked for. You've put your money out there. You've done this and that. What do you get? At the end of the day, you get divorced.
For all you guys who've been with me from the beginning, I appreciate you. For all my new guys, welcome. Hit that like button. We hit 10,000 subs. I'm going to give you guys my story. I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I got red-pilled, who did it, and why. But for right now, back to the video.
Brothers are getting tired of putting up this particular image to the world that we're happy. And that's all a lot of marriage is about in America. Showing that I have a wife. Showing that I'm happy. Showing that I love my family. On Instagram, social media. Meanwhile, and you know, basically behind closed doors, you don't like her. The love been gone, okay? You tired of her. She tired of you. And but the thing is, you're used to her. Now what you got to do is move past her. And now I honestly believe that for this man, he might start living now. He might start living at 64 years old. He might actually start living. And a lot of guys are looking at this and saying, okay, if Judge Greg Mathis is getting divorced, Bill Gates is getting divorced, what chance do I have? Especially with, you know, the generation of women and how it is. Roll the dice if you want. Roll the dice if you want, guys. And again, I respect black families. I respect black marriages. I respect black men and black women being together. But guys, you gotta, this could easily be you. It could easily be me. And what I see, for the most part, and I can tell you like this, once she get through with this, if she was to date a guy again, the guy is not going to be nothing like Judge Mathis, okay? Nothing like him. Look at Larsa Pippen. Larsa Pippen, as soon as she got done dealing with Scottie Pippen, all of the men together ain't Scottie. Look at all that building he did for this lady. Look at all the things he did to support her, just for her to go out there and get clapped up by everybody else who not him.
Godfather of the Manosphere, Kevin Samuels, may he rest in peace, used to tell women who called in his show every chance he got the opportunity that very few of you will ever do better than the man you got impregnated by. Very few of you will ever do better than your baby daddy. This woman is 61 years old, guys. What the hell does she think is out there waiting for her in them streets? Was she gonna hop on OurTime.com and just have a guy show up that's gonna replace Judge Craig Mathis? What man at his income level, who knows what she's capable of, would ever take her seriously, would ever come in to try to fill those big ass shoes that he's laid on the ground in front of her? This is insane, man.
That's the thing too. You know, working and busting your ass off to support somebody who, you know, like I said, and she deserves the money. I would say to a certain degree. She's been with him for like 40 years. But hey, you know, she went in with you, didn't really have nothing. Now you ain't got all this stuff. She gonna leave with that and then go to somebody else. Now you just can get somebody for cheaper now. And it's just really what a lot of athletes, entertainers are doing. What they're doing is, look, you here for the time being, okay? I really don't need you to be here like that, or you don't need me to be here like that, but I do want some kids. So the best you can be is my baby mama. That's the most you can get out of the deal.
This is NFL quarterback Cam Newton. He's the father of 8 children, and I believe it's by 3 different women. He says he no longer believes marriage is necessary before creating children. Now, when asked to elaborate on his position, the conversation went like this. Cam, I'm not married, but I have children and I want more. His doctor, how many children do you have and by how many women? Cam, I have 8 children by 3 women. Doctor, do you want to get married? Cam, my desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. The question modern women refuse to ask themselves because of the accountability that would come right behind it if they did is, why would an NFL player who knows between 8 children he's going to have to pay out millions of dollars in child support over 18 years apiece, as opposed to marrying any one of the mothers? The simple truth of the matter is, Cam, and I would imagine his accountants, have all figured out that even though he's going to spend millions of dollars in child support over the next 18 years across 8 different kids, it's still less than a drop in the bucket on what a woman could seize from him through courts and attorneys and judges if he ever was stupid enough to sign his name on a contract that's only going to benefit her.
You're not going to get anything else. Okay? So, you're going to be my baby mama. I'll clap you up. I'll pay you child support. And then you need to get to stepping. You need to take your ass on. Okay? So, that's the method. I see a lot of brothers just going this way. Look, you know, if I'm going to get married, you know, let me go get somebody overseas and all of that. And it's a little bit cheaper over there. Hey, I don't blame you guys. Truly, I don't. Love to see our community get more married, but what can you do? You know, it's just that, you know, we got to learn how to stay together and learn how to do all this. And they tried for 39 years, but hey. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Shooter Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk.
Again, I want to give a big shout out to Dr. O'Shea Duke Jackson. I'll leave a link down to his channel, as well as his Celebrity Junk channel, pinned to the top comment. For those of you guys who pray, I want you to pray with me for Judge Mathis. He didn't deserve this. Because if he was a bad man, if he was cheating on her or beating on her, trust me, it's the only thing we hear about, and it would lead to the news cycle. This woman left because she was no longer up for the job. She wants to go out here and get her cheeks clapped and run off with a pocket full of his money. It's ridiculous. I think the good judge should, take time to heal, because a wound like this takes a while to scab over. But once he's ready, it might not be a bad idea to dust off that passport of his. Maybe head to Southeast Asia and get him one of these. Best I heard, last time I checked, the women over there know what being a wife means and are actually up for the job. He's still a handsome guy. He's got plenty of money, even more with the exchange rate. Let's wish him well, because his wife will live long enough to regret this decision. And I pray it's soon. That said, that's my time. Like the video, comment down below. Share with a friend and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Never let your brother suffer in silence when the truth can set him free. Networkers, we working. Until next time.